We are so excited. We've got a bouquet that we want to show you how to make with Kentucky cuts that we got from Jean Bowles here today. And it's really simple. All you have to have basically from your kitchen is just a nice container. And so we've got a ball container here. It's blue just to accentuate those beautiful flowers coming from her garden. And all of these are in threes. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and it's actually going to go into this little rack here. That'll be perfect for placing on your table for entertaining, especially over the summer or even through the fall season. So the way to get started is first you want to make sure that your containers are clean, and then you also want to make sure that you add room temperature water to those containers. Some people add some other additives to it like lemon lime soda or aspirin, things of that nature, but I find that a little bit of sugar works a little bit well with that lemon lime soda. So anyway, you can see these are all clear, so that way it makes it really clean. So what you want to do is we're going to start first with that beautiful Lisianthus that she had. It's a nice purple. It's going to contrast really well against the sunflowers that she also has for us today. So what you're going to do is this is going to serve mainly as our thriller of our arrangement. You only want the thriller to be about 1.5 to 2 times the actual height of the arrangement, and each time you make your cut, you want to make sure that it's done at a 45-degree angle. We mentioned that the Lisianthus today is serving as our thriller. It's just going to keep our eye going up. Next comes my favorite addition to this arrangement. It's the sunflowers that Jean talked about. So if you'll notice, a lot of these sunflowers have some different like heights to them. They also have some different ray flowers. Like this one right here is a chocolate sunflower that's really pretty. And you can see here's one that's yellow that's got a dark center, and then we also have one that has more of a light center. So there's a lot of variety to a lot of these sunflowers that you can add to your arrangement, and it makes it simply gorgeous. So what we're going to do is just like we did with the Lisianthus, we want to center it up with our vase, make our cut at a 45, and then that way that you can see exactly which height you want to go to. Odd numbers are going to be a lot better than even numbers, so try to think about 3s or 5s, even 7s if you've got a bigger base arrangement. Okay, now to the cut flowers, the sunflowers we just added, we're going to add some rudbeckia into it as well. And I want you all to see the rudbeckia. Black-eyed Susans is the actual common name for it. Here we've got a little single type flower, and then here it almost looks like a teddy bear. It's really fuzzy. So all of these are going to really add to the bouquet. I'm just going to kind of place those strategically just to add a little bit more variety to our arrangements. Next, I'm just going to brighten up our arrangement with a little bit of these beautiful zinnias, and they have a lot of bright pops of color that's just going to really separate that purple and that yellow against each other. We have already a nice contrast going on, but this is really going to make it pop. The last thing that we're going to add to our arrangement that Jean went out and actually harvested for us while we were out on the farm is the celosia. So there's a couple of different kinds of celosia that you can add. This one is kind of more of a plumosa type variety, and so we're just going to add this again as filler around. I like for it to kind of pop out there. And she also has one that kind of looks like more of a coxcomb, but it's in the celosia family as well, but it's a lot different versus this stem right here that's kind of more of a plume type shape. So after we've added that beautiful celosia, you can see how gorgeous that these arrangements have popped. They've actually filled in really well, but occasionally, you know, around the edges of your container, you might want to look at adding some different greenery. And so Jean has actually harvested some boxwood. There's different kinds of greenery that you can also use if you want to use basil. That's also a nice way to add in some fragrance, but I'm just going to add maybe just a little bit to it. I really don't need a ton because they're already pretty just by themselves. So you would have never ever known it was 3 if we didn't have it all together. Just put that in the center of your table, and voila, you have a beautiful cut flower arrangement. If you would like more information about how to get in touch with Kentucky Cuts or other cut flower farmers in your area, or if you simply just want information about how to assemble an arrangement like this that we did today, we've got all that information at the extension office. So just give us a call. And also, if you'd like some more information about how to get Brandon, I'm all flustered.
Hey, just take a deep breath.
I know.